Good morning all. Today we are going to discuss about anti-malarial drugs. Malaria is caused by protozoal genus, which is malaria is caused by protozoal genus called Plasmodium, which is nothing but a parasite. It infects RBC and the liver. How it will infect and what is the carrier of the malaria? Here you can see this mosquito. Mosquito is the carrier of the malaria. Which mosquito? The female Anopheles mosquito is the carrier of the Plasmodium to the host. When the infected mosquito bite the host, this Plasmodium enters into the human bloodstream and it infects liver and RBC of the host. Malaria is the mosquito-borne infectious disease. It is naturally transmitted by the bite of female Anopheles mosquito that is infected by Plasmodium, which means this malaria is the mosquito-borne infectious disease which is naturally transmitted by bite of female Anopheles mosquito. When the bite of infected female Anopheles mosquito, this Plasmodium enters when the bite of infected female mosquito while obtaining blood meal to the host, this Plasmodium enters into the bloodstream of host. What are the species? These species are Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium falciparum, and Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium nonsing. These are the species which infect to humans. Coming to the introduction of malaria, mosquito, it is a mosquito-borne major killer disease, one of the oldest disease known to the mankind, and the mortality rate is much higher than AIDS. After it affects more than 2,400 million people, over 40% of the world population. Here, Laveran is a scientist. He is a French physician. He has identified a causative agent for human malaria. For this, he got Nobel Prize in 1907. And Sir Ronald Ross, he demonstrated the oocyst which is present in the gut tissue of female Anopheles mosquito. For that, he got Nobel Prize in 1900. And early 17th century, they found quinine, which is nothing but an alkaloid. It's obtained from cinchona bark and chloroquine. The most important anti-malarial drugs. It was synthesized and studied under the name of rosocin by Germans. These two drugs are anti-malarial drugs. Quinine, which is obtained from cinchona bark. And coming to the symptoms of malaria, what is malaria? What are the symptoms? Malaria is an acute infectious disease which is transmitted by the female Anopheles mosquito, and it is characterized by fever with rigors, anemia, sweating, headache, muscular fatigue, muscular pain, chills, sweating, dry cough, enlargement of spleen, and nausea and vomiting. These are the symptoms of malaria. What are the symptoms? It causes headache, fever, fatigue, sweating, chills, fever with chills, and enlargement of spleen, dry cough, nausea, and vomiting. These are the symptoms of malaria. And what are the types of malaria which is caused by Plasmodium? Plasmodium falciparum. The species are Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium ovale. This Plasmodium falciparum is the most dangerous species. It causes an acute, rapidly fulminating disease that is characterized by persistent high fever, hypotension, and massive erythrocytosis. It also causes capillary obstruction and death if treatment is delayed. This is the most dangerous species. It causes persistent high fever, hypotension, and obstructs capillary obstruction if treatment is delayed. And next species is Plasmodium vivax, which is caused a milder form of disease. And another one is Plasmodium malariae, which is also common to many tropical regions. This Plasmodium species is mostly affected in tropical countries, and Plasmodium ovale is rarely encountered. And coming to the life cycle of the malarial parasite, it has been divided into two types. One is the sexual and another one is the asexual life cycle. Sexual life cycle takes place in a mosquito and asexual life cycle occurs in the human beings. Here asexual life cycle has been divided into two types. One is it occurs in liver. It's called exoerythrocytic cycle or pre-erythrocytic cycle, and this liver after this it enters into the exoerythrocytic cycle. It occurs in human beings. Here sexual cycle which takes place in the female Anopheles mosquito, and asexual cycle occurs in human beings. This Anopheles species mosquito passes Plasmodium, which is contained in its saliva, into its host while obtaining blood meal. How it will transmit to the humans? This Plasmodium is located in the salivary glands of Anopheles mosquito. When it bites the human being while obtaining blood meal, it enters into the human bloodstream. Then it enters into the human bloodstream to the liver. In human beings, again it starts three stages of life cycle. One is the pre-erythrocytic or exoerythrocytic or hepatic stage, and another one is the erythrocytic stage, and third one is the development of sexual forms. In hepatic stage or pre-erythrocytic stages, what will happen? This parasite, when the mosquito bite, the infected mosquito bite the human being, this Plasmodium is present in the salivary glands of its mosquito. This parasite enters into the bloodstream of the human beings and localized into the liver. In this stage, patients does not affect any symptoms. In this stage, patient is asymptomatic. And this next one is the erythrocytic stage. In this parasite invade RBC. After this, before it stayed in liver 10 to 14 days. Here, this Plasmodium is stored as a sporozoites. When it enters into the sporozoites, it converted into the merozoites in liver. Then these merozoites enters into the merozoites invaded by RBC. Then it starts erythrocytic stage. Here you can see patient develop fever with patients develop symptoms, that is fever with chills. And another one is the development of sexual forms. It occurs in Anopheles mosquito. Then after this merozoites enters into the erythrocytic stage. After this stage, this merozoites enters into the this merozoites converted into the gametocytes, which is differentiate into female and male gametocytes. This gametocytes enters into the Anopheles mosquito. Then again cycle will start. See here, this is the life cycle of mosquito. Here you can see this is the asexual cycle, which takes place in the mosquito, and cycle in human beings. This is the asexual cycle. When the infected mosquito bite the human while obtaining blood meal, this plasmodium is present into the salivary glands of this mosquito. This plasmodium present into the salivary glands of mosquito as sporozoids. These sporozoids are enters into the bloodstream. And enters into the liver cells. Here, this is the hepatic cell, means it means liver cell. The sporozoids enters into the liver cell and stay 10 to 14 days. When it damages the liver cells and it ruptures, it matured and released merozoites. This matured released merozoites is called schizoid. This multinucleated schizoid is called schizogony. This is the pre-erythrocytic cycle or exoerythrocytic cycle. Then these merozoites command binds to erythrocyte or RBC to form tropozoites, or these merozoites are invaded by RBC to form tropozoites. These tropozoites is multinucleated, is called erythrocytic schizoid. This is the multinucleated. When it's matured and ruptured, it releases merozoites. This tropozoid matured multinucleated is called erythrocytic schizoid. This multinucleated multiplication is called schizogony. And then this tropozoids released merozoites. Some of the merozoites are invaded by RBC and few merozoites are differentiated by a few merozoites form as gametocytes. This is differentiated into male and female gametocytes. Then when the mosquito bite or sucked by this gametocyte sucked by mosquito, this gametocytes have enters into the mosquito. Then it fuses into the mosquito to form zygote. This zygote is converted into oocyst. It is a matured form. Then this matured zygote is released to sporozoids. Then these sporozoids are located or disintegrated in the salivary glands of the mosquito. Then this mosquito, this infected mosquito bite the human being or host. Then it enters into the plasmodium, enters into the hepatic cells. It is this hepatic cells, this plasmodium is damages these hepatic cells to release to form merozoites. These merozoites are enters into the erythrocytic stage or invaded by erythrocytes to form tropozoites. These tropozoites are converted into the gametocytes. This gametocytes is differentiated into the male and female gametocytes. This gametocytes sucked by female, and then male and female fertilization occurs in the mosquito. This is the asexual cycle occurs in mosquito, and asexual cycle occurs in human beings. This is about life cycle of mosquito, malarial drugs. So first stage is the exoerythrocytic stage, which we discussed in last slide. Exoerythrocytic stage and erythrocytic stage. This is occurs in this. These two stages are occurs in human beings. When the plasmodium enters into the form of sporozoids, it enters into the erythrocytes or RBC, and then it enters into the liver parenchymal cells, and it lasts for 10 to 14 days till the liver cells was damaged, and then released merozoites. These merozoites enters invaded by RBC. It occurs in it enters in erythrocytic stage. These merozoites are invaded by RBC to form motile intercellular forms. These merozoites again converted into tropozoites. After this mitotic replication of tropozoites of its nucleus, parasite in RBC is called schizoid. Mitotic replication of tropozoites, this nucleus is called schizoid. This multiplication is called schizogony, and the result the formation of merozoites which may are invaded by RBC. Some of the merozoites are invaded by RBC and some of the merozoites are differentiate into male and female gametocytes which are sucked by mosquito during the or obtaining the blood meal. Inside the mosquito, this is the sexual cycle. Inside the mosquito, the fertilization occurs. The female gametocytes by male gametocytes, which takes place in the form of oocyst. Inside the gametocytes, when the fuse female gametocyte and male gametocyte to form zygote, zygote is converted into oocyst or sporocyst. This sporocyst and oocyst matures and release sporozoites. Again, these sporozoites migrate into the salivary glands of the mosquito, and then it enters into the when the mosquito bite while obtaining blood meal. These sporozoites are enters into the human being or host. So here you can see briefly. I will discuss. This is the mosquitoes. Here you can see human being, how it will infect this mosquito. When the infected mosquito come and bite to the human beings, the plasmodium is enters into the human being or host, which is present in the salivary glands of mosquito. This mosquito bite while obtaining blood meal. This plasmodium is enters into the human being. In human being, it is called human in liver. It is called asexual cycle. This asexual cycle again it is two stages, that is the liver or exo or pre-erythrocytic cycle, and another one is the erythrocytic cycle. Here sporozoites, which is present in the salivary glands of the mosquito. So this plasmodium is present as a sporozoites. These sporozoites are enters into the liver cells. It damages this liver cells infected to liver and damage the liver cells. It converted into merozoites. This multiplicated merozoites, these sporozoites are converted into merozoites. This multinucleated merozoites called schizoid, and these multinucleated merozoites are ruptured and released. This multiplication is called schizogony. This ruptured schizon is released merozoites. These merozoites come and binds to the RBC or invade by RBC. This merozoites are enters into the erythrocytic cycle. This merozoites is converted into tropozoites. This is the first. This is the immature tropozoid. This one is the immature tropozoid. This immature tropozoid is converted into mature tropozoid, and this mature tropozoid is from multinucleated schizoids. Is converted into multinucleated merozoites. This is called schizoid, and multiplication is called schizogony. And some of the immature tropozoids is converted into gametocytes, which is differentiating to female and male gametocytes. These gametocytes sucked by mosquito, and this female and male gametocytes are fused or occurs fertilization into the mosquito to form zygote. So again it enters into the sexual cycle. After this gametocyte formation, it enters into the mosquito. Then these gametocytes fuse into the mosquito to form zygote. Then this zygote is converted into mature oocyst. This mature oocyst is matured and released sporozoites. This matured and ruptured, this oocyst is converted into sporozoites. This released sporozoites are stored in the salivary glands of mosquito. So this is about life cycle of the malaria. First here, when the infected mosquito bite the host while obtaining blood meal, The plasmodium is present as a sporozoids in salivary glands of its mosquito, and this plasmodium sporozoids are enters into the liver cells, are converted into the merozoites. These merozoites multiply, and this multinucleated sporozoites is called schizoid. This multinucleated merozoites are is called schizopony. These merozoites are enters into the erythrocytic stage or invaded by RBC. It is to form tropozoid. These tropozoids are converted into the gametocytes, and some of the matured tropozoids are formed as merozoites. Some of the merozoites are invaded by RBC, and some of the tropozoites are converted into gametocytes. These gametocytes are differentiated into male and female gametocytes. When it's mosquitoes sucked this gametocytes, it enters into the mosquito and fuse in the mosquito to form the zygote. This zygote is converted into the oocyst matured and released more sporozoites. Then again, these sporozoites are stored in the salivary glands. So drugs used in malaria from this life cycle, there are many targets to kill plasmodium. One is the stage of drugs on the basis of plasmodium, and another one is the drugs on clinical indication. So what are those? On the first one is the based on affected plasmodium state. Those are divided into three types: tissue zygomatocytes and blood zygomatocytes and gametocytes. We discussed in the last in cycle, which means tissue zygomatocytes is nothing but a hepatic stage or exoerythrocytic stage or pre-erythrocytic stage. In this stage, drugs eliminating the developing or dormant liver forms. And blood zygomatocytes, in this case, drugs acting on erythrocytic stage means merozoites are converted into tropozoites, tropozoites are converted into gametocytes. These drugs are acts on these stages. And gametocytes, drugs that kill the sexual stages and prevent the transmission of mosquito, which means tropozoites after exoerythrocytic cycle, the tropozoites are form as a gametocytes, which means they differentiate into female and male gametocytes. It inhibits these sexual stages and prevents transmission to the humans from the transmission to the mosquitoes from human being. First one is the tissue zygomatocytes. It will act on the form of plasmodia, which enters into the liver and has not affected the RBCs. It means these drugs, tissue zygomatocidal drugs, are acts on only exohepatic stage, not affected on RBC stage, erythrocytic stage. When the plasmodium enters into the liver cells, it inhibits the conversion of sporozoites to merozoites here, and they are converted into hypnozoid form in the Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium vivace. That's why they are converted into two stages: primary tissue zygomatocytes and secondary tissue zygomatocytes. Primary tissue zygomatocidal drugs are progranil and pyrimethamine, and secondary tissue zygomatocytes are primaquine. These drugs are acts on hepatic stage or exoerythrocytic stage, and blood zygomatocytes or erythrocytic. It acts on erythrocytic stages. It destroys blood zygomatocytes. Merozoites here enters into these merozoites or enters into the RBC. They destroy the blood zygomatocidal drugs or destroy the blood zygomatocytes, means merozoites. It has been divided into two types. One is the rapid acting high efficacy blood zygomatocytes and slow acting low efficacy blood zygomatocytes. Rapid acting high efficacy blood zygomatocytes are chloroquine, quinine, mefloquine, lumefantrine, artemisinin, etovaquone. And slow-acting, low-efficacy blood schizonticides are pyrimethamine, sulfadoxine, proguanil, doxycycline, and clindamycin. And another one is the gametocidal drugs. These drugs that kills the sexual stages and prevent transmission to the mosquitoes from human beings. It destroys the gametocytes or make them ineffective in the host blood, so the mosquito cannot transmit the disease. Those drugs are primaquine, chloroquine, and quinine. Primaquine, it acts against on all species of Plasmodium such as Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium falciparum, and Plasmodium malariae. And these chloroquine and quinine drugs, these against, except Plasmodium falciparum, these two drugs are against on Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, and Plasmodium malariae. And coming to the classification of anti-malarial drugs, it has been divided into chemical classification and therapeutic classification. Coming to the chemical classification, there are so many drugs to kill Plasmodium. Then 4-aminochloroquinolones or chloroquine, amidoquine, piperacquine. These three drugs are comes under aminoquinolones, and pefloquine comes under quinolone, methanol, and quinine and quinidine, which is these are the alkaloid group of drugs. It belongs to cinchona alkaloids, and proguanil comes under biguanide group of anti-malarial drugs, and diaminopyrimidine group of anti-malarial drug is pyrimethamine, and primaquine, bullaquine. These are the comes under 8-aminoquinolone group of anti-malarial drugs. And sulfonamides are sulfone group of anti-malarial drugs are sulfadoxine, sulfamethoxypyrazine, and dapsone. And tetracycline, doxycycline, and clindamycin, these are the antibiotic drugs which acts on anti-malarial, which acts on malaria. And these the artesunate, artemether, arterone. These drugs are artemisinin group of drugs which has significant terpene lactone ring. And halofandrine and lumefantrine, these are the these drugs are considered amino alcohols, and naphthyridine group of drug is pyronaridine, and naphthoquinone drug is atoroquine. These are the chemical classification. What are those? Chloroquine, amidoquine, piperacquine, mefloquine, quinine, quinidine, proguanil, pyrimethamine, primaquine, bullaquine, sulfadoxine, sulfamethoxypyrazine, dapsone, tetracycline, doxycycline, clindamycin, and artemisinin group of drugs are artesunate, artether, artemether, arterone. And amino alcohols are amino alcohol of anti-malarial drugs are halofandrine and lumefantrine. And pyronaridine is this drug is belongs to naphthopyridine, and etovaquone is comes under naphthoquinone. These are drugs which act on malarial parasite. And this is the therapeutic classification. This classification depends on the clinical indication. And clinical malarial infections can be controlled by the drugs which is used following in this ways. First one is the casual prophylaxis and suppressive prophylaxis, clinical cure, radical cure, and gametocidals. In this therapeutic classification, it has five groups. First one is the casual prophylaxis or primary tissue schizonticides or exoerythrocytic schizonticides. It destroys the parasite in liver cells and prevents the invasion of erythrocytes. It means when the sporozoites enters into the human body, these sporozoites enters into the liver cells and damages the liver cells, and it stays 10 to 14 days and damages the liver cells. So this primary tissue schizonticides are inhibit or destroy these parasites in the liver cells, and these sporozoites are converted into merozoites. These merozoites invade by erythrocytes. Here, this primary tissue phagocytocytes inhibits or prevent the invasion of erythrocytes. So those drugs are primaquine and progranil. These two drugs are inhibits or destroy the parasite in the liver cells. Mainly it acts on exoerythrocytic stage. Okay. Then another second one is the suppressive prophylaxis. It suppresses the erythrocytic phase, and thus attack of malarial fever can be used as a prophylactic. This chloroquine, progranil, mefloquine, and doxycycline, these drugs all suppresses the erythrocytic stage. Means when these when these merozoites are enters into the or invaded by RBC, it enters into the erythrocytic phase. So then it matures form propozoites. In this stage it occurs fever and chills. So this chloroquine, progranil, and mefloquine, doxycycline, these drugs are inhibited or suppress the erythrocytic phase and suppress the symptoms. Then clinical cure, that is erythrocytic schizontocide. It acts on erythrocytic schizontocides, which means it acts on it is nothing but a erythrocytic stage. This chloroquine, quinine, mefloquine, and atovaquine, and artemisinin, and progranil, pyrimethamine, sulfonamides, and tetracyclines. These drugs are used to terminate an episode of malarial fever. Means when it will occur after this after pre-erythrocytic stage, it enters into the erythrocytic stage. These merozoites are converted into the tropozoites. When these tropozoites are released or multinucleated, the symptoms are started. So this is inhibited by these drugs. Chloroquine, it has been divided into two types again: fast acting high efficacy drugs and slow acting low efficacy drugs. Fast acting high efficacy drugs are chloroquine, quinine, mefloquine, atovaquone, and artemisinin. And slow acting low efficacy drugs are progranil, pyrimethamine, sulfonamides, and tetracyclines. And radical curatives, it eradicates all forms of Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium vermulae from the body, and suppressive drugs and hypnozoontocidal drugs, which means it suppresses erythrocytic stage and liver stage. Means erythrocytic stage and exoerythrocytic stage. It inhibits, it eradicates these drugs. Primaquine, it eradicates all forms of Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium vermulae. So another one is the gametocidal. It destroys gametocytes and prevent transmission to the mosquito from human beings. Those drugs are primaquine, artemisinin group of drugs, and chloroquine, quinine, progranil, and pyrimethamine. These drugs are all destroy the gametocytes, which means tropozoites are converted into gametocytes. Gametocytes are differentiated into male and female gametocytes, and this then it enters into the mosquito by sucking. So these drugs are inhibited or destroy gametocytes and prevents the transmission of gametocytes. So this here primaquine and artemisinin against all Plasmodium, such as Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium vivax. And chloroquine and quinine especially acts on Plasmodium vivax, and progranil and pyrimethamine prevents development of sporozoites. This prevents development of sporozoites, which means it occurs in the sexual cycle. Now coming to the individual drugs. We already discussed this in classification. Chloroquine, it is comes under 4-aminochloroquine group of anti-malarial drug. It is synthesized by Germans in 1934 by Rochocin. And it has D and L isomers. D isomer is less toxic than L isomer. And it's rapidly acting on erythrocytic schizontoside against all species of Plasmodium. Means this chloroquine acts on erythrocytic stage on all species: Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium bovillae, and Plasmodium malariae. It is a drug of choice for treating acute attacks which is caused by sensitive strains of Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium falciparum. This chloroquine is the drug of choice for especially Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium falciparum. And it controls most clinical attacks in 1 to 2 days with disappearance of parasite from peripheral blood in 1 to 3 days. It is no effective on exoerythrocytic stage or pre-erythrocytic stage. It means this chloroquine especially acts on erythrocytic stage, not in exoerythrocytic or pre-erythrocytic stage. This is the drug of choice for use in pregnancy and prophylaxis therapy. Coming to the mechanism of chloroquine is that this sensitive plasmodia take up chloroquine and concentrate in acidic vesicles. It interferes with the degradation of hemoglobin by plasmodial lysosomes. This chloroquine interferes with the degradation of hemoglobin by plasmodial lysosomes to form chloroquine hemoglobin complex. It inhibits the conversion of toxic heme to non-toxic heme. It damages the plasmodial membrane. Means this is here this heme is a highly toxic to the malarial parasite. When this chloroquine is chloroquine, quinine, and mefloquine, these drugs are inhibit the conversion of the heme to hemozoin, toxic heme to non-toxic hemozoin. When the globin is utilized by the malarial parasite, this heme is the toxic to the malarial parasite. Then this heme immediately is converted into the hemozoin by the malarial parasite, but this chloroquine is inhibited this conversion of the heme, toxic heme to hemozoin. This is the toxic heme is toxic to the malarial parasite. When it inhibits the conversion of this heme to hemozoin, means more heme is accumulated into the malarial parasite. So it is the this malarial parasites occur more toxic to the malarial parasite. It's happened death will occurs. So this parasite digests the host cells hemoglobin to obtain essential amino acids. The process releases large amount of heme, which is toxic to the parasite. So to protect itself, the parasite ordinarily polymerizes the heme to non-toxic heme. But here, chloroquine prevents the polymerization to hemozoin. So the more accumulation of the heme results lysis of both parasite and red blood cells of parasite. So here this chloroquine inhibits or prevents the polymerization or conversion of the heme to non-toxic hemozoin. So further, ultimately more accumulation of the heme, it results in the lysis of both parasite and red blood cells of malarial parasite. So coming to the pharmacological actions of chloroquine, it acts on the anti-malarial activities. It means highly against erythrocytic forms of Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium bovillae, and Plasmodium malariae, and sensitive strains of Plasmodium falciparum. And it also acts on gametocytes of Plasmodium vivax. There is no the chloroquine does not act on tissue schizontocytes, which means exoerythrocytic stage. But its resistance develops due to efflux mechanism. And other parasitic infections, it is also used in giardiasis, teniasis, extraintestinal amoebiasis, and also it has a anti-inflammatory effect. So that's why it is used in rheumatoid arthritis for long-term treatment, and it is also, and it has antihistaminic actions. Coming to the pharmacokinetics of chloroquine, it has a good oral absorption as well as parenteral administration, and it's a plasma binding drug, highly plasma binding drug. It gets concentrated in various organs such as liver, spleen, kidneys, and lungs. Selective accumulation in retina, so it's called retinopathy, and it is also called ocular toxicity and caused ocular toxicity, and the plasma half-life is 3 to 10 days. It is increases from few days to weeks also. And the adverse effects, it causes nausea, vomiting, anorexia, skin rashes, angioneurotic edema, photosensitivity, pigmentation, exfoliative dermatitis, and long-term therapy of chloroquine. It may cause bleaching of hair and thrombocytopenia, agranulocytosis, and pancytopenia. And ocular toxicity, it is high dose, prolonged therapy, and temporarily loss of accommodation, and it also causes retinopathy. The symptoms are constriction of arteries, edema, and blue-black pigmentation, the constricted field of vision. And on CNS, it causes insomnia, transient depression and seizures, rarely neuromyopathy and phototoxicity, mild headache, confusion, and psychosis, and it also causes convulsions in impaired hearing. So this chloroquine should not be given to or contraindicated to epileptic patients because its own adverse effect is convulsions. On GIT, it causes nausea, vomiting, anorexia, epigastric pain, diarrhea. On skin, it causes itching, urticaria, and exfoliative dermatitis. On CNS, it causes it has a depressant action on myocardium and direct relaxant effect on vascular smooth muscles, and shows ST and T wave abnormalities and decreased BP and cardiac arrest in children. And parenteral administration, it causes hypotension, cardiac arrhythmias, and cardiac depression. So coming to the dosage of chloroquine, 600 milligrams of base stat, and base stat means 150 milligrams of base stat is 250 milligrams of chloroquine is equal to 150 milligrams of base. The doses are 600 milligrams of base stat, 300 milligrams of base stat after 8 hours, and chloroquine dose is 150 milligrams of base BD for 2 days. Which is nothing but this base means 250 milligram of chloroquine is equal to 150 milligram of base stat. And chloroquine is well absorbed after oral administration, and it is extensively tissue binding drug and sequestrated by tissues, particularly liver, spleen, kidney, and has a large volume distribution, and so it is given to the given as a loading dose to rapidly achieve the effective plasma concentration. Contraindications of chloroquine: it should not be given with psoriasis and furfuria patients, and in dermatitis, liver damage, and alcoholism patients, alcoholics, and neurological patients, and retinal and hematological patients. These are the contraindications of chloroquine. And uses, it is used in extraintestinal amoebiasis, rheumatoid arthritis, discoid lupus erythematosus, lepra reactions, and photogenic reactions, infectious mononucleosis. And another drug is the hydroxychloroquine. This is also hydroxychloroquine and amodiaquine. These two drugs are also comes under 4-aminoquinone group. This hydroxychloroquine is a less toxic and less toxic compared to the chloroquine drug. This all properties and uses are similar to chloroquine, and amodiaquine is an effective agonist as chloroquine, and pharmacological actions also similar to chloroquine. Chloroquine resistant strains may be effective like chloroquine. And adverse effects, it causes GI, gastrointestinal disturbances, headache, photosensitivity, and granulocytosis, but it is not recommended for prophylaxis. Here, chloroquine is recommended for pregnant women and prophylactic treatment, but this amodiaquine is not recommended for prophylaxis treatment. And next drug is the quinine. It is obtained from quinine is an alkaloid which is obtained from cinchona bark. Quinine and quinidine. Quinine is the L isomer of the alkaloid, and quinidine is the isomer of the alkaloid. These drugs are both drugs are obtained from cinchona bark. It is an effective erythrocytic schizontocides as a suppressive and used to prevent terminate the attacks of Plasmodium vivax, Vovale, and malaria, but it is sensitive to falciparum. So mostly these cinchona alkaloids are active agonists on erythrocytic stage as a suppressive and used to prevent or terminate attacks of Plasmodium vivax and Vovale and Plasmodium malaria. This is moderately effective against hepatic forms, or little it acts on hepatic forms are pre-erythrocytic stage are exoerythrocytic and gametocytes, and pharmacokinetics of quinine is well observed from GIT. Even in patients with diarrhea, and it is metabolized in liver and excreted in urine. And mechanism of action is similar to chloroquine, which means it is inhibits the conversion of heme to toxic heme to non-toxic hemozoin. Like chloroquine, it is a weak base and acts by inhibiting the polymerization of the heme to hemozoin. Free heme or heme quinine complex damages parasites membrane. There in chloroquine, it forms heme chloroquine heme complex. Here, quinine combines with heme to form heme quinine complex and damages the parasitic malarial cell, and it membrane it kills it. And actions of anti-malarial drugs. Quinine pharmacological actions, it acts as anti-malarial action. It acts against erythrocytic forms of all malarial parasites, and but including resistance falciparums, means this quinine acts on erythrocytic stages of all species of Plasmodium, such as Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, and some it also including the resistance falciparum strains, and it also acts on gametocidal for Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium malariae. It causes local when it injects. It causes local pain, sterile abscess when it injects. IM injection can cause pain and necrosis at the site of injection. It has a local irritant effect. And on cardiovascular CVS, it acts on CVS. It causes depresses myocardium and decreases excitability and decrease conductivity, and increase the refractory period and profound hypertension when it is given IV. And it also it has a mild analgesic effect and antipyretic effect, and stimulation of uterine smooth muscle, and it also has curare-mimetic effect. Adverse effects also like alkaloids means it causes synchronism. The symptoms of higher dose symptoms include nausea, vomiting, tinnitus, vertigo, headache, mental confusion, and difficulty in hearing, and vascular defects, diarrhea, and flushing. These are the synchronism is the adverse effects. When given rapid IV injection, it causes hypotension and cardiac arrhythmias, and it can cause acute hypoglycemia. And it also causes idiosyncrasy, cardiovascular toxicity, and black water fever, in which red blood cells burst in the bloodstream and released hemoglobin directly into the urine, and ultimately it causes hemoglobinemia and hemoglobin. It is also contraindicated in pregnancy because it causes abortion in early pregnancy by stimulating myometrium and premature labor by stimulating the uterus. It causes hypoglycemia. Clinical uses: it is used in malaria, myotonia congenita, and nocturnal muscular cramps. In malaria, it is uncomplicated resistance falciparum malaria, and it is also used in cerebral malaria. In myotonia congenita, quinine is used in the dose is the 300 to 600 milligrams BD and 3DS. It is also used in nocturnal muscle cramps. The dose is 200 to 300 milligrams before going to sleep. And it is also used in spermicidal in vaginal creams. And it is also used in quinine is used in varicose veins along with the urethane. It causes thrombosis and fibrosis of varicose veiny mass. And coming to the another drug, mefloquine. This mefloquine quinolone methanol derivative, it is developed to deal with chloroquine resistant malaria. When it is used when chloroquine resistance to malaria, then it is replaced by chloroquine. This mefloquine is replaced by chloroquine. It is used in chloroquine resistance malaria. It acts on rapidly acting erythrocytic schizonticides, which means it acts on erythrocytic states. But it's slower than chloroquine and quinine. Mefloquine is effective against chloroquine sensitive and resistant plasmodium. This mefloquine mechanism is also similar to chloroquine. It also inhibits the conversion of heme to hemojoin. So, like chloroquine, it accumulates in infected RBCs, binds to the heme. This form complexes mefloquine heme complexes damages the parasite membrane. However, the recent evidences suggest that the site of action of mefloquine is in the parasitic cytosol rather than the acidic vacuole. Their chloroquine are present in the acidic digested by acidic vacuole. Here, mefloquine is in the parasitic cytosol. It has a good but slow oral absorption. It is a higher protein. It has a high protein binding drug concentrated in liver, lungs, and intestine. It is extensively metabolized in liver, primarily secreted in the bile, and undergoes enterohepatic circulation. And plasma half-life is 2 to 3 weeks. It has a long plasma half-life, that is 17 days, due to its concentration in various tissues and its continuous circulation through the enterohepatic and enterogastric system. It is a major excretory route. Mefloquine is a major excretory route species. And adverse effects on GIT, it causes bitter in taste, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Neuropsychiatric disturbances like anxiety, hallucinations, sleep disturbances, psychosis, and error in operating machinery, and also occurs in convulsions. It is also it is also contraindicated in psychiatric patients and epileptic patients because it has bone adverse effects convulsion. On CNS, it causes bradycardia, sinus arrhythmia, and due to prolongation, it also causes pterogenicity. It is contraindicated in pregnancy to avoid first trimester, and it also causes allergic skin reactions, hepatitis, and blood discontinuance. When we'll give along with quinidine and quinidine, this mefloquine is causes cardiac arrest. This is the drug interactions. Mefloquine is when we'll given this mefloquine along with quinine and quinidine or cinchona alkaloids, it causes cardiac arrest, and the uses it is used in it is mostly effective for multi-drug resistant Plasmodium falciparum, and it is used in restricted due to toxicity, cost, and long plasma half-life. These uses are restricted because it has high toxicity and more cost and long plasma half-life. Contraindications: you should not give in with anxiety, depression, psychosis, and in cardiac conductive defect in patients. Next drug is the primaquine, is the poor erythrocytic schizontoside. It has a marked effect on primary and secondary hepatic phases of malaria. It means only it affects on primaquine is only affects on pre-erythrocytic stage. It does not affect on erythrocytic stage. It is highly effective against gametocytes and hypnozoites. Means gametocytes means it is also highly effective in gametocytes, which means gametocytes are differentiated into male and female male and female gametocytes. So it highly effective. It inhibits the differentiation into gametocytes and it does not fuse into the zygote. Fuse and zygote, and it also acts on pre-erythrocytic stage. Mechanism of action: it is immediate acts of oxidant that are responsible for the schizontocidal action. This primaquine is converted into electrophils and generate active oxygen cells. It interfaces with the oxygen transport system and rapidly absorbed after oral absorption and oxidized in liver with a plasma half-life is 3 to 6 hours. It is excreted in the urine within 24 hours. It does not accumulate in the tissues. And adverse effects: it causes abdominal pain, gastrointestinal upset, weakness or uneasiness in chest, leukopenia and hemolysis, methemoglobinemia, and tachypnea and cyanosis. And these drugs, primaquine is contraindicated in pregnancy because this fetus is glucose 6-phosphate fetus is deficient of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. It is used in relapsing malaria of plasmodium such as Plasmodium bovidae and Plasmodium vivax. And it is also used as a single dose. 45 milligrams dose is given with curative dose of chloroquine to kill gametes. Clinical uses of primaquine: it is used in radical cure of relapsing malaria, especially in Plasmodium bovidae and Plasmodium vivax, because it will get rid of the hypnocidal as well as gametocidal activity and helps to prevent the spread of disease. It is also used in terminal prophylaxis of Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium bovidae. The single dose 45 milligrams dose is given with curative dose of chloroquine to kill gametes. And tefenoquine, it is a blood schizontocidal agent and also has an activity against secondary tissue forms that is hypnozoid forms of Plasmodium vivax. Its plasma half-life is 15 to 90 days and it can be used alone as a single relapse agent and more acting and slow metabolized analog of primaquine, and it has an advantage that it can be given on weekly basis. Gulaquine is the congener of the primaquine. It developed in India. Is comparable anti-relapse activity when used for 5 days. It's partly metabolized to primaquine. It's better tolerated in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. So this is about few drugs. In this class we discussed few drugs of anti-malarial drugs. In the next class we will discuss about remaining drugs. Thank you. ಇದನ್ನು